Thank you. Hey, Bree. Hola, Deja. Hey, y'all. Look, so I'm going to get right into it. So, thank you, girl. Thank you. Was the trash bag something that we should have not only focused on, but is Kanika showing us something right here about this trash bag? Because everyone knows that that was a body in that cart. On that in that trash bag on that cart. Just like everybody knows that that cart, when he hit that little part of that other cart, it kind of bumped her ankle. So, what is this? Is this not ridiculous? Y'all, I'm telling y'all, it's still crazy how that they could literally not only put out this evidence, put out these pictures like this, mark it as an accident, say one little single line about Kanika, and how this is a tragedy, and then turn around and close the case. Is that not crazy? Then her foot, and also a part of her ankle, all of this just looks like she was dragged on concrete. And this is an accident. And the case is closed. Rosemont police put that out. The case is closed. And then also, here goes a few pieces of the ice, as you all can see. The ice, a plastic bag of some sort, yeah. And that's weird in itself, cause I don't know. I just don't know. So dirty in this. This doesn't even make any sense. All of this dirt. It's just crazy. Like, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Then, explain the stain. You know what I'm saying? The stain. Then she has a scrunchie. Again, more plastic. And this plastic is pieces like everywhere, as if kind of maybe the plastic kind of came with her as well from whoever brought her in. Because we know she didn't. We know she did not. This right here is not an accident. I'm sorry. Then she had her lip gloss. It's just crazy. She was definitely attacked. And she definitely fought. It's her shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and where's her socks? I know kids are not wearing, well, teenagers at that are not wearing no Jordans with no, you know what I'm saying, no socks. It is staged. Who would want to be staging anything in this dirty? Maybe the fact that they think that she really was in the freezer was staged. That answer was staged. But this is wild. And then they closed the case. How can you close this out when it's clear that there's blood? There's blood on the floor. How are you closing this out? This isn't an accident. What's accident about it? Then, you know, there was one, like I said, there was one lip gloss by the door of the freezer. And up here is another one. I know girls love lip gloss, but she didn't even have a purse. So you telling me she put 2 lip glosses in her, I guess, her pockets? Then her pockets were turned in, were pulled out as if somebody was either going through her pockets or something. They probably went through her pockets and pulled out the little bitty belongings she did have or something. I'm not sure. It's just, it's sick. That's what it is. And here's a better picture. I don't know if y'all can see of the clock. Oh, that one isn't. But look, here's a better one. I don't know if you all can see. I had someone on my Twitter stated that it was either showing 8 something or 2:30 something. But I'm still not sure on the time or what that states. And then we all know why her hair is, you know, has dirt in it. We're not stupid. Because that was in that trash bag. That was her in that trash bag. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, this dirt and all that. Her hair, the dirt. She was in the trash bag. That's what that was. And I just don't understand. Her ankle just looks like it's sprung or swollen or something, you know? Like, which is why the Jordan was probably threw over there, because she probably did sprain her or something on her ankle when whoever did this to her and they couldn't slide that shoe back on. And then I know a lot of you all were asking, including me, we were like, but she didn't have a bang. But they were stating that this was her leave out. Like, this. It's crazy. Then, what about this super swollen lip? Like, what is that about? She didn't go in the freezer and get plastic surgery done. That's for sure. It's just, it's corrupt at its finest. They literally said F her in a nutshell. You put out some pictures, some audio, some videos, some witnesses, all of that. You put all of that out an hour before releasing these pictures. I mean, you put out a statement and say that the case is closed before you releasing all of this footage and things of that sort. Like, because they knew that we all know that this was an accident. This wasn't no accident. This wasn't no accident. Like, accident how? Where? It's just, it's sick. Then the other shoe is all, you know, off to the side. And we all were like, you know, where was the other Jordan? Because they clearly, you know, don't know how to word the correct things properly in their own autopsies and toxicology reports, because they stated that there was only one shoe. They didn't even say that, you know, but whatever. It's just, it's just pathetic. And it's slick. I feel like everybody should be some sort of scared in a sense. Even though I'm not saying like we should be, you know, we're not supposed to have fear in that thing and that sort of things. But it's just like we should be scared that this is okay. Because this could be anybody. It just so happened to be Kenneka Jenkins, but this could be anybody. Literally, it could be anybody. It can be anybody's loved one. Like, come on now. Like, seriously? It's like, and then I feel like these pictures and all of this stuff is about to play with everybody's mind. I was just telling my husband, like, I hope I'm able to even sleep tonight. Without having any type of spooky ass, crazy ass nightmares. Did they swap for DNA? Why is she so dirty? Correct. Why is she so dirty? They didn't do anything because it was never looked at as a crime scene or none of that. It was always looked as an accident. So they didn't do anything. Someone mentioned a shoe print. What do you mean? Where do they see it? Is it on the body? This is a nightmare. Definitely our hearts ache for justice. It's sad, y'all. I usually don't curse or cuss, but MFers, you all didn't have to do her like this. God says vengeance is his. Kanika will get justice. Amen. Hug your babies. Tell them to be aware of their surroundings. Amen. I feel you. Definitely. A white boy raped her. I got him. Wow, really? Just pray before you go to bed. Definitely. That always. Blood on the back of her pants. Exactly. And then there's another, I wish I had the picture. I seen the picture what it was like a little, like a moist spot on her stomach, almost as if it was, you know what. I won't do it because I have kids around, so I don't want to say it. But if you're grown, you know what I'm talking about. Maybe she fell inside when they threw her. That is true, Tina. I haven't been able to sleep. This is so sad. That is terrible. F Chicago.
Yes.
It's just terrible. I just feel sorry that this actually really goes on in Chicago. Like, I knew everywhere, all around the world is messed up, but this is creepy and it's scary. And they did this out in the public, and there's so many documents like right in everyone's face and so much proof right in everyone's face, and it's like, oh well, we don't care. I hate I brought my daughter into a world like this. I feel you. One of the boys said they raped her and she had a heart attack. I mean, her pants were clearly down. So, I don't understand. First they said she had no clothes on. Then she had clothes on. Then now her top was just down and her pants were slightly down. But you could tell the way they look that someone just tried to kind of, you know, do the best they could and pull them back up because they were saggy in the back. And from the footage, she had a little, you know, a little booty back there. So they wouldn't have been saggy like that. Nothing like disrespecting her more. Definitely. And like I said, the police blatantly put out in Rosemont that not only did they close the case, but well, not the police, the lawyers and the family and the attorneys and at Chicago and Chicago Tribune, they put out that the police, Teresa and, you know, Lenore and the attorney went Thursday, which was yesterday, to get the Kanika's file and things of that sort, and the police denied it and said that they were going to put out this footage, and they stated that they didn't want the footage to be put out because it was graphic and disturbing, and they stated they were going to release it on social media, and they were going to show them a few of the graphic pictures that they were going to post on social media, but they still did it anyways, even after Kanika's own mother and attorney didn't want that footage to be out or these pictures to be out because they are disturbing and they are graphic and they are showing us that this wasn't no damn accident. This is a slap in the face to young women. Definitely. Did you see the video or pictures of back steps or entry that connect to levels through the bathroom. They can take you in the bathroom. No one will know. I haven't seen that. This is way too sad that they are trying to still say this was an accident. I cannot. It's crazy. Not only did they say it was an accident, and the chief stated, you know, this is a tragic accident for Kenneka. Can you open this, please? But they also closed it. They closed it. And there will be no further need to open it and investigate, they stated, basically, because there's nothing that, they stated that there is nothing that concludes to that this wasn't an accident. So they said this is still an accident. They definitely spit in our faces. They definitely. What's that? Oh. But they definitely spit in our faces, amongst other things. I mean, think about what I just said. They put out this video and these pictures that I've never even known them to put out this type of stuff, like in this regard, you know what I'm saying? And then when the families, oh, can I have a piece? Oh yes, let me have this. Even when the family stated that, you know, they didn't want them out, because this is disturbing. I mean, the mother, think about that, the mother and the family have to you know, deal with this too, and have to always see this, because this is forever on the internet, and it's going to do nothing but get more and more shares, because, you know, some people are finding out and sharing it already. But think about all the people that hasn't even logged on or knows that these pictures are out, and they're going to be coming in late figuring out that all this information is out. So they're going to be seeing all of this stuff, and they have to relive that over and over and over and over again. Like, this is crazy. May God bless you. Or something. Well, I'm not going anywhere. I'm still keep fighting, because messed up in this world, and we need to stand together. Amen, Heather. All those people in government and business in Rosemont are related to each other. Family covering up for family. Can they explain why she's missing her thymus? She needs her thymus to fight immunity. They obviously can't explain anything because they just closed the case. Is that not shocking to y'all? Because I just can't even, I think that's why I keep on saying that, because it's that shocking. Like, they literally, you know, let us know yesterday, hey, we're going to do this. Then today they did this, plus close the case. Hey everyone. After reading the reports, all the friends had the same story. It falls on the hotel, so that's why they are not pursuing it. I am so pissed. What do you mean, Amber? Explain it a little bit more. You're right. She did have on lashes. The bathroom with Mo, but she got them on there while she did. So she didn't have eyelashes in the bathroom with Monifa, but she did in the freezer. I'm gonna have to go back and see. Please be safe, hon. I'm going to continue to pray for our children's safety. I have 4 boys, 19, 9, 8, and 5. Stay blessed. Amen. You too, girl. She was in a hotel room with a bed and drove her own car. I say get them clothes and get the DNA. You feel me? But how they're going to get anything now that they've closed it? And they stated that there's not going to be any further investigation. Can you believe that? This story is so damn frustrating because they are boldly putting it in our faces that they can do whatever they want. And it's crazy. They can do whatever they want. And we won't even speak on the fact that this isn't really getting no coverage. Like I've been stated, where was Al Sharpton? Is it because the family wasn't getting all the media attention, so he didn't come out? But then, I mean, even though I don't expect much from the president, but, you know, anything could have been nice to be, you like, oh, I've heard this tragic, you know, whatever. It's just like, it's not really been getting that much, you know, attention, for real. If you think about it, really think about it. Internal affairs, somebody, definitely. This baby was beaten on one side really bad, and they said that they were going to put her in the freezer until those people got there to pick out what they wanted, so she was not drinking drugs. Man, for real though, this is horrible. Yes, that looked like a piece. Shaking my head. First I thought her nails just turned purple, but since it pointed out it does look like a garbage bag piece. What are we as people going to do now? This cannot slide. It's sliding though, and it's crazy because even though the more and more we keep on trying to bring light to this, the more and more people that are getting onto it, the more and more people that are saying stuff, it's like the more and more clues they put here and there, and then now they close the case like dead shut in our face. The FBI didn't grab the case. There's been no, you know, big name people talking about the case for real. So it's crazy. Her lip was busted, man. Was bleeding also. What the F are we going to do? That's what I'm saying. And then I'm not trying to be funny and all of that, but then I seen like Jedediah come out and like sound like real sad, but it's like you all forgot what the mission was, which was supposed to be Kenneka. I get that Kenneka's mother and you had a falling out of some sort, but if the, you know, the motive and the mission was for Kenneka, you would have still fought in your space for Kenneka. You get what I'm saying? That's in your city. You would have still fought in your space, your own space, and did whatever it took to still make sure that justice could be served for Kenneka. And then now, you know, I seen a video where he was like, seemed so distraught, and it was like, you know, you should have still been here from like you know, the first couple of weeks they were cool, but you should have stuck it here because it's like, this is you all in your city. Like, this is somebody in you all city, I meant. And I don't know. Meek, I got a question. The door next to the freezer led to where? Girl, your question is as good as mine. I mean, your guess is as good as mine. Is there a petition for the FBI to get involved? No. And the case is closed. And you know, in order for the case to be closed, like somebody has to point out something like super extravagant. You know that they probably know that we're already tearing this to bits and pieces, but we're gonna have to really like dig deep into it and notice something that, you know, probably is unrecognizable. Like, I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know really, honestly, what can be done at this point. What can be done at this point? Think about it. What can be done at this point? Because if you think about it, if this is something where it's people with power or, you know, corruption or whatever it is, it's like, what can be done? You can't run to the corrupt. You can't run to the corrupt. I mean, like, what? Either way it goes, there's not going to be a win. You feel what I'm saying? Like, there's not going to be the first win for nobody. They already disrespected the family. So, you know, they have no problem closing this case and going about their merry little ways and keep on making their money in their city, their little town. What are her lawyers saying about the case being closed? I would love to know. I would love for them all to just either hold a live press conference or something. But isn't that even funny in itself? Why hasn't there even been any live press conferences? Where are the real people in Chicago with real voices? Why is everybody outside of Chicago, like, you know what I'm saying, like, having more voice than the big people in Chicago that could do something and help something and make folks aware and probably move more mountains than people that really aren't big names can do, you know what I'm saying? She should have her press release today. She definitely should. And this would be a great time, since we love checking people. We love checking people. You get what I'm saying? Like, we love checking people when they're, you know, we're quick to call people out on this, that, and the third. And while she's holding this press conference, this release conference, she also needs to call Al Sharpton out. Because I think it's a great time for him to be out and about and, you know. But like I said, it's crazy how he only comes out when there's more eyes, big eyes, and cameras on the case. Farrakhan lives there. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, where is everybody out? At. It's over. Right. I would call it how I definitely see it. I'm just saying that if the motive from day one, okay, was about Kenneka, okay, then everyone would have did their part for Kenneka. Regardless who fell out with what, you would have did what you had to do in your own space. You don't have to be around people that disagree with you or bashed you or whatever to still make sure that it's about Kenneka and about justice and about getting to the bottom of it. You feel what I'm saying? You don't have to, I don't know. Hopefully y'all understand. We all should stand together, definitely. I haven't been able to eat. This is so horrible. It definitely is. My heart hurts so bad. I have a 17-year-old girl. I feel you. I said that too. It was a piece of a bag, but it's black stuff all over the floor in the corner. Okay, let me see. Because I do have like a little close-up of the corner. I'm going to see if it's some little black stuff. It's just, I don't know, man. If you all don't feel some type of way about this, as if this was your family member, as if this was your daughter, your niece, your whoever, it's like, if that doesn't make you feel some type of way, then you gotta be heartless. You gotta be. Okay. Yeah, it is some black stuff in the corner. But you know, girl, the way this whole case is set up, somebody like me would have been like, oh, they probably just took some little pieces from the trash bag that she was in and stuffed that all in the corner. Because I'm not understanding, for this to be a unoccupied kitchen that's going to be a part of a restaurant that's coming in there, why the hell is this kitchen so damn dirty? But hey, who knows? I don't trust these pigs. It's crazy. Dry ice to keep her organs right. They say she was missing an important organ. It was a thymus, right? Why would they put this out there like this without the family approval? Why would they? Because they don't care. They will remain, you know, they will keep remaining not to care, because you know why it's okay? Because we have a president that allows this type of stuff to be okay. He provokes these type of things. Actually, people are allowed to do little tiki marches and hunt us down like prey, and everything is okay, because like I've been stating, everyone is a dollar amount. which is why I'll never understand racism, because everyone at the end of the day, we're not only a number, but we are a dollar amount. Whether you're working a 9 to 5, whether you're not, you're still worth something. You talking about this? I need to, let's see. Kid of the King, you are so, oh, I don't want to see. I'm drained by this case. It's not right, guys. Definitely not. And check this out. Remember they told us she was in the freezer part, not the fridge. You feel me? But they claim that she walked inside a fridge of a fridge that where the door automatically shuts. You're right, Meek. Where are Chicago's big singers and rappers? That's all I'm saying. Not only just, they don't even have to be singers and rappers, but where is the Chicago mayors? Where's the Chicago pastors? Where are the real activists? Where are anybody with a big voice? Big voice, big pockets, where are they at? You sure right, Mika. Thank you, girl. One thing about it, God sits high and sees everything. You feel me? People like going to hotels where there is death in hopes to catch some paranormal activity. And that's what I told you all on a video a while back. Probably week 2 of this case. I told you all, being how disrespectful the whole case has been and the hotel has been. I told y'all that this month I bet everybody is going to be going to visit that hotel for Halloween and all of that, because you know, now it's kind of like a mystery. They're gonna make all type of money like they've been making since it happened. They were still making money. They never stopped making money. I think the mother should have pushed this more as a parent. And you all gotta understand, if she's really, really sick, right? And she, you know what I'm saying, like, depending on if she's fighting cancer or whatever, like, she might be at the stage of cancer where she cannot use all of her strength. And she might not have that much fight in her. And she might not have nobody connected to her to really solemnly help her. You got to think about the people who are just there for the photos, to post online, to say, hey, I'm with Miss Teresa. Or the people who will make lives down there who, you know, at the protest and all things of that sort. And like, oh, we're for you. But you were there probably in your city for that 1 second. And then you left after you made the live or something. How did the baby know to even go there unless somebody closed? Right. They said all the lights were out. Who the hell wants to go in a creepy ass dark kitchen? Or, better yet, who's going to be doing all this walking and traveling if you are drunk? But she was the only one drunk in my eyes, because I didn't see nobody else that way. And then my thing is, they keep on saying that Monifa and then went back because Kenneka couldn't find her keys and this, that, and the third. But Monifa had her stuff from the beginning. So why would Kenneka forget? You know what I'm saying? Why would they need to go back to the room to get Kenneka's belongings when Monifa had it? So there was no need to even walk off and leave your little buddy. Okay? Exactly. That picture will forever hunt me. And it will forever hunt the family. Think about that. Rosemont, that's terrible. Hey, y'all. It's so clear that she was attacked. She definitely was attacked. Looked like she was stomped out, drugged out, spanked out, all of the above. I don't know. Right. I love the way you think. Thank you, boo. Why would you leave your drunk friend alone, period? Right. Not only that, but Why would you leave, period, when you had all the belongings? There was no need to leave. Monifa had her items. And even if it wasn't just Monifa, it was Shamaya, it was Irene. Somebody, they had her, they not leaving her stuff up there. And it still really doesn't even make sense why they stayed at the hotel just a few, you know what I'm saying, a few hours. I don't know people just wait, you know what I'm saying, just get in a hotel and rent it out for a few hours. A few hours to what? To do a killing party? Meek, did you see Monifa on live with all of that money the other day? I didn't see it on live, but I seen like a little clip, but I wasn't sure was it real or not. I didn't know if it was like old or new. You get what I'm saying? But that's crazy if that's new. I want that shit shut down. For real though. But it won't get shut down because that town is money, obviously. Good money, obviously. Because they, baby, they can get a, look what they done got away with. So, must be a lot of money and power. Straight up. That footage was fake now that these photos have came out. That was very clear what they're trying to do. Definitely, Monique, definitely. You already know what this is about, right? Yep, Meek. We all need to burn it down, okay? Thank you for sharing. We appreciate all of you do. No problem, boo. I'm telling you, though, like, this isn't no accident. Let's just look again. And then she has scratches. You know what I'm saying? She has scratches and stuff on her arm. So, you, like, it just don't even, like, it doesn't even make sense. You feel me? Like, what do they mean? Like, what was she in there doing? Slanging herself all across the, you know what I'm saying? Are they trying to make us think she was in there slanging her body just on the floor and popping back up and slanging herself back down and stuff? Because that's how they got her out here looking, you know? Okay, love you, Meek. I already lost it today. I feel you. It's crazy. Like I said, hair all dirty. It's just, it's crazy how they just really not only plastered these pictures at like this, but they really just totally disregarded this young lady's life for whatever reason. We'll never know that. We'll never know that because the case is closed. But it's just crazy. It definitely, I think it definitely, you know what I'm saying? I know some people still believe like, oh, that still isn't Kanika. But I think that is Kanika. The belly ring is there. The tattoo is there. The, everything is there. But the truth. Everything is there but the truth. Because it sure isn't no accident. I'm telling you all. I mean, I don't even have to tell you all that. Y'all know that it wasn't no accident. You think about from day one of this case, how long it took the cops to do what they do, right? You have the, let's think about the dispatcher who Miss Teresa called and she asked what did he suggest for her to do, and he suggested wait it out. Now you're telling me my child comes at this hotel and she's missing, and her friends say such and such, and I should wait it out. Okay? You have that. Then you have the Frank Markle dude doing whatever he wants to with the whole investigation and crime scene, because that's what it is. It's the crime scene. You have him touching Kanika with his bare hands, touching his hair, laughing, and then blowing his nose. Then security, we already know about Molly the maid. Security, aka Mr. He should probably win Employee of the Decade since they have him doing so many jobs. It's crazy. Think about all of the crazy mess in this case, period. Like, I don't even know what to say. And it's right here in our faces. It's right here in our faces. It says, These photos depicting how Kenneka was found raise more questions about what happened to Kenneka Jenkins than they answer, Rogers said. And that's the family lawyer. So, it's crazy. Her nose is broken. Oh, I don't know about that. This is something else. Definitely something else. She is swollen. Definitely swollen. Lip looks definitely swollen. Like I don't know what happened to her. I would love to know. I would love to know. But unfortunately, thanks to the little people at Rosemont once again. Oh, good Rosemont. They've closed this case. There's no longer any more investigation that will be happening. Any more investigation that will be happening would have to take place from all of us out here in the cyber world. Or from Miss Teresa and all of them. Because as of today, Rosemont's already stated that they're not investigating anymore. This is closed, okay? Which means they really, really knew what they were doing. Because like I said, you put out all of this an hour after y'all closed the case. We'll close the investigation / close the case. And it's crazy. And you know what's even more crazy, right? So now that we have this, if this was my best friend, and I know for a fact that I didn't do any of this, where's Monifa's status right now? About how fucking absurd this is. How crazy this is. Where's those statuses at? Where, like those little, you catching flights, you posting money, you having good time on all your social sites. But where's your status at about it? They don't really care. They never cared. Karma's a bee. Exactly. Karma will come and get you. That's why you better put out good and do right by people, because even when you think you're getting away with stuff, your life may let you and allow you to get away with stuff over time. But guess what? This one time in life, it'll come back. She need her whole AB. Definitely. Since Rosemont watching, just know Kenneka spirit bonded us all together for a reason, and we're not giving up. Hell, protest all the crime royal plazas around the world. Definitely. I already said I would never. Heck, this whole situation got me like, I really don't even want to stay in no hotel, to be honest with you. I'd rather take my chances on maybe sleeping inside of a car, and then you'll save you a good $200, because before I pay $200 to go sleep in somebody's slaughterhouse so I can have some type of murder mystery and die, I might as well save my money and just, take a 50-50 chance on whether I want to live or die. Hotels are too high to be, now they turn into a little slaughterhouses. No, not acceptable. I know them pictures are messing with them. It'll come back. And it should. I hope it haunts them every day of their life. And I hope Kenneka haunts them right after those pictures. Nobody is nowhere to be found. You feel me? Nobody's saying anything. Which is weird. I'm starting to feel like some people really did get paid off. And that's even sicker in itself. That somebody would really sell a human's life. Like this is really happening out here. And it's sad because there's people out here that really need and want answers. And they really showcase that. You know what I'm saying? They really showcase that. And for all of this to just You know what I'm saying? Just come out the way it has. That's not cool. And then, like I said, this from the Chicago Tribune. Kenneka Jenkins' death photos raise more questions. Lawyer says as police close the case. So yeah, but y'all know the case is closed. That's crazy to me. I can't even believe I'm saying that. That's crazy. And it's crazy because look, you all, it says the release from Adam and Martin's other attorney, Larry Rogers Jr., said the photos were of a personal, private, and indecent nature. Like I said, the police put these out without their permission, without their consent. They say that they did not want these pictures out because of what? They were graphic and disturbing images that inexplicably show portions of Kenneka's body exposed. That is from the mother and the lawyer, and they still came out. Then, I can't believe this. Now look what they just added in. It is concluded the paradoxal. What did I tell you all earlier? What did I tell you? I'm going to show you because I got a post on Twitter. I told you all. I freaking told y'all that I knew they was going to do that. Hold on. Let me find it. I got all of this stuff, y'all. Hold on. I told you all. I said it. At 2:17 today, in Chicago Tribune just put out their little post at 6 o'clock today. I said that she may not have been technically raped, but let's just keep in mind, and the reason why I said this right here, Cameo Williams, he said, nope, not buying it. I understand this phenomenon. Well, she could have used that same energy to let herself out. I said, I'm not buying it either. I'm just putting it out what is capable of happening, so we all should be prepared for this sort of response. Because I already knew that they were going to come out with some bull crap. And here it is right here. It just got put out today. It just got put out today from the Chicago Tribune. And it says, scientists who have studied hypothermia have described a phenomenon known as paradoxal undressing, in which people freezing to death remove their clothing. It is concluded that paradoxal undressing might be explained by changes in peripheral vasoconstriction, whatever that is, narrowing of blood vessels supplying the extremities in the deeply hyperthermic person, scientists wrote in a 1979 journal article. It represents the last effort of the victim and is followed almost immediately by unconsciousness and death. That's funny. I knew they was going to say that too. I knew that they was going to say that because you know why? They can say whatever they want. Money talks. Money really, really talks. Money talks. And some people got some money. When rigor mortis kicked in, her body would have relaxed and naturally relieved itself. That happens within 2 to 6 hours. You don't see this anywhere in the pics. Right. All I see is, yeah, her hands look, a little bit crunched up a little bit, and then they look, regular a little bit, but they do look a little crunched up. Why they just posting pictures? Who knows? I would personally choke them bees though. I feel you. We all mad and numb, right? The NBC lady said it was the lawyers that would be releasing the pictures, but yet the police did. Right. She said the lawyers. I didn't hear the lawyers. I heard that from day one of hearing about that they were releasing this. It was said that, that the police were going to release it without the lawyers and the mother's consent. Y'all keep mentioning them kids. What about the Eva Hotel? Right, that's true too. What about all of them? Because it's all of them at this point. Because even, Where's Monifa? As a best friend, she's not doing enough. She's definitely not best friend goals. I'll tell you that. I was beginning to think it was a psyops. None of them are posting shit. What do you mean? I think she was holding something in her hands. Probably. Unless that's what the that man in the green took. But who will ever know? Cause it's closed. Once again, it's closed. Clear as day. Right here. Police, they closed the case, and then if you all looked at the footage, if you all looked at the footage or was able to go on the Rosemont website to look at the death and all of that about Kanika, where the pictures and all that was attached to it, you would have seen the police report where Chief, I forgot his name now, but I knew in the other live because I was looking at it, but Chief such and such, he put out the report about the case is closed and there's no longer any need for it to be in a further investigation, because to their conclusion, it doesn't look like anything. There's no type of evidence that leads them to believe that it was, anything outside of an accident. So they caught that off real quick, literally an hour before, well, an hour after posting this. Which is crazy. Let's see. I don't know though. It's just wow. And nobody really is saying anything. I just, I don't even have any siblings. I grew up wishing I had siblings. So for Kanika to be blessed with 6 siblings, we should have been hearing from 6 siblings, honestly. I don't care even if somebody's in jail. I'm sure he gets phone calls home. So, and you have friends that'll post your little jailhouse statements and statuses. So we should have been hearing from 6 siblings. 6 siblings, a mama, aunties, and uncles, and a whole family line. Then after that, we should have been hearing from all the friends. Everybody that's talking about that lovey-dovey stuff. You know how they were doing all those days before the funeral, and then after the funeral it went away. Yeah, we need to hear from y'all today. Their conclusion does not put anything to an end. It just puts it to an end on their end, because they're basically saying we don't get paid enough to further investigate and follow up with your leads. Take this and keep it pushing. We sorry for you. Whatever. Hello. That's what I'm saying. Where is the whole ass family? The whole family tree should be out saying something. I just don't understand. And to be honest, I really haven't even... You would think as many people have been looking into people's pages and finding leads and information and finding friends and things of that sort, you would think that we would run across way more family members that are talking about it. You would think that, huh? I'm an only child. I'm 32, and my mom would have not stopped. Right, I was the only child. But I have kids. I'm going to tell you right now, ain't no stopping. I would never stop. And I would never, ever take a piece of money to get me to be quiet. Just like nobody would have been able to keep me from touching my child. Right, I would have hired a private investigator too. And as many people that was willing to help across the world, I'm sure that she could have got her hands on a private investigator if she hasn't already. And the way the city is, where they're located in Chicago, I probably wouldn't even hired a lawyer in that city, to be honest. I'm just being honest. I would have definitely looked outside of that city. There's other ways to meet lawyers and talk, even if you don't have the transportation to make it out that city. You set up phone conferences, or you set up some type of FaceTime, just like the live, how you could set up a live. Like, I wouldn't even got a lawyer. I wouldn't have got no lawyers in that city. That city seems like they're good at being corrupt. They like that. Let's see. They're saying that the mom knew something was going to happen. They were supposed to be moving out of the state and didn't move fast enough. So what do you think was going to happen, Jennifer? That's crazy. Like I said, were her so-called lawyers, though. Bree, they're speaking out, but they're just not speaking out. You get what I'm saying, boo? Like, they're speaking out on documents, but they're not speaking out like they should. They're not making enough noise. Like I said, when you don't have enough money to put into these cases like this, you don't get that much justice, just like you don't get that much spotlight, which is why Al Sharpton isn't out. There's not enough spotlight for him or anybody else on this case. That's why people aren't picking it up, because it's not benefiting them. It's not benefiting them. Swear I would be on a killing spree for mines. You feel me? Be on something. Be on something. As a whole, can't we hire a private investigator? Girl, they probably, after they close this case today, girl, they probably done took some documents, burnt them up, drunk them some little beers, and kept it pushing. I could barely look at these pictures. I feel you. I'm telling you, I was talking to my husband. I was like, I hope I don't have no nightmares. Because something, it was already weird energy around the whole case. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you've been following this case and reading it and seeing all this different stuff, you know exactly what I'm saying, because you would have felt that energy too. It's something that's like, I don't know, it's just real creepy. I can't even explain it for real. So sad. What are type of... Huh? I feel it in my heart. Kanika's family knows something by now. I feel something soon. Word, I contacted Sharpton's fat ass through DM a bunch of times at him. Well, you need to contact the skinny Sharpton then, because he ain't fat no more, boo. Maybe he'll reply. It would be a good idea for us to hire a private investigator. Someone should get it started with a GoFundMe. Right. To be honest, the freedom fighters, since they feel sad today, they should actually take their funds and do that. Hire their private investigator. Because like I said, if it's really about Kanika, they can still help her. They still can. They still can. It doesn't matter who's at odds with what. That's our problem as humans, as people. We like to hold grudges for forever, but we don't understand that sometimes you have to come to common ground, and you have to say, you know what, I'm gonna push this to the side for a bigger purpose. You get what I'm saying? And it's like they should have been able to push that to the side for, the real mission, which was Kanika, which still is Kanika. Have you seen the video of her mom reacting to them, actually telling her that KJ was dead? What are your feelings about their reaction? They're opposed to her walking past her body in the kitchen. I think it's all crazy. I think it's crazy. I wanted to be honest. Let me tell y'all something about me, right? When they released that new footage of the mom, like walking in there, and then she came out and was like, hysterical, whatever. Y'all would have been staring at that footage if that was me. Not only would y'all have been staring at that footage, but y'all would have been staring at that footage of me just standing in that lobby for about a good strong 24 hours. Because I wouldn't have been able to even be ready to even face that. I wouldn't have faced that. I would have been like, no, hold on, I ain't ready. I ain't ready. I couldn't have walked back there. Y'all would have had to, whoever was in that lobby would have had to literally walk me back there or go get some type of wheelchair to push me back there. Because I would have collapsed. That's what would have happened. No freedom fighters. We don't need anyone over funds that has so much going against them at the moment. I feel you. No, but I was just saying that they should donate what they have because, you know, it's about Kanika, right? Right, Meek. Exactly. I feel you. I came to the live late, but did you see the digital video they made and posted as if that's how Kanika walked through the kitchen and into the freezer? Where's that at? Tell me about that. So she was in the trash bag. Wow. Yes, boo. She had to be. You can't tell me she wasn't in that trash bag. She was in that trash bag. And if you're already dead, your body is limb. When your body is limb, you can get it to do whatever you need it to do, like fit in that little black ass bag that it was in. Heart would have stopped. You feel me, Dream? Why is her nail pictures keep popping up? Is that you doing it? I don't even know what you're talking about. They claim they only had 2,000 left. What do you mean? Meek, I sent you a link on Twitter. Okay, did you see it? Send it in the turn it back on my best. Did you send it in the DMs or in the tweets? Yes, DM. Okay, but I'm check it. Take the color out of it. Bye. Exactly. Have you read some KJ text message from the night of the party that was in them files? No. What did it say? They carried her down and put her in the freezer, and then they kicked and hit and kicked more. She was not dead when she went into the freezer. So go and watch the lady telling you about what happened. What lady? Jedediah said they only have $2,000 left. I'm sure there's a nice, generous private investigator that would work with $2,000. They act like they were trying to hurt the mother by putting this out that will forever be on the internet. The whole department needs to be fired. Oh, they're definitely trying to hurt the mother and everybody involved around it. They don't care. That's messed up because I donated. Dang, I'm sorry to hear that. Right, like I saw the shoe was gone. How if she walked in? I'm asking God to remove all these emotions. It's crazy. This isn't over by a long shot. Her lawyers are not having that, you guys. I hope not, because they really need to try to get this case back open before tomorrow because there needs to be a lot of things filed. It's like they didn't even try. They just ruled and closed. You feel me, Ashley? Hey, Brie. It's just so ODD how that night everyone was in groups except KJ. Pure BS. Us females always travel in groups, even to the bathroom. Okay? Especially in hotels. You always be like, oh, come to the bathroom. Me, I got to pee so bad. And your friend be like, okay. That's mandatory. They're trying to hurt her because they know she's going to sue the hotel. As she should. That hotel should be called Kanika Jenkins. How come she looked so dark when the mother and sister viewed the body? It's almost looked like a whole different person on the gurney. I don't know. It could be the lighting. I'm sorry, I'm a little country on that. But I don't know, girl. It's so much, Amanda. I don't even know no more for real. Why are we more invested than her people? That's what I ask. Meek and hey Jimmy. Yes, they may, but I feel it isn't. We've seen too much. It's crazy. They are mocking us. Definitely mocking us. Definitely mocking us. You know, they do this every so often. We see this all the time. It's just some cases get more exposure than others. So, and that's because, you know, the amount of people that choose to jump on that case and make some noise about it. No fingerprints tested. Who knows anymore? Who knows? Like I said, y'all, if y'all go to, I don't know the exact link, like the, you know, but if you go to rosemont.com and you type in death of Kenneka Jenkins something, and it should pop up by then, but they're attached is, there's different videos that they attached of like the freezer, the latch, even the degrees on the freezer. There's different stuff like that. There's videos, there's reports, there's pictures of everybody they investigated at that party. You all, and I'm not even gonna lie, this was the biggest, craziest thing to me, right? When I looked at those pictures, okay, just listen, just hear me out. I could be tweaking, right? But when I looked at those pictures, and they was like a lineup of everyone that they questioned in that party, I seen none of those faces at that party. I didn't see those faces at that party. Like, those were a whole different faces. Like, it's crazy. But if you all go to that Rosemont, like I said, you'll see that there are a lot of attachments. And just take your time and, you know, go through them. You don't always have to. What?
The digital recreation.
What was it? Where's it at? Right here?
Yeah, it's going to slow down.
Okay, let's see. Okay, this is the digital creation. Let's see. What is this? Whose video is this? Chicago Sun-Times. This is the one that put out the first report that they the police was closing it. So this is a digital video, you all, of them going as if they were Kenneka to the freezer. This is her walking into the freezer. Like, this is how they're acting. You go in, you're in. So here's a digital video. You're in. Here's the kitchen again. You're inside the freezer.
Right here.
So that's crazy. And like I said, Chicago Sun-Times is the one who also put out the report that they put that out early for today, that this case was closed. That was creepy though, the digital. Thank you, Bree. But that was creepy about the digital. But I don't know, y'all. It's crazy. I wish I can show y'all on my other phone, but it isn't plugged up for those who don't want to go through that website and look at everything, because it's kind of crazy how on some websites they got it blocked off and some you can look at it. Drunk or whatever, nothing makes you go in there, right? Y'all gotta understand, she's on the 9th floor, so she went all the way to the basement. So she was so that partied out that she just walked her little ass to the basement. And remember, y'all, it was dark down there, so they say. I've never been so emotionally attached to a complete stranger's death. I'm telling you, so creepy. Definitely, because her people are paid crisis actors. You think so? Nene Stinson mom has gag, other got her money and bounced. Huh? Tell me more. I hate to say this, it looks like Kenneka was beaten and her face was covered up with makeup, okay? Something. How'd her lips get like that? Like I said, she didn't go in there. That freezer didn't have no doctors in there, so she didn't go, plastic surgeons in there, so she didn't go in there and get plastic surgery. There's no reason for her lips to be literally 10 times bigger than what they were, you know? She didn't go have plastic surgery. And I know they think we're magical, but we're not that magical to where we can make our lips appear even more bigger. I'm attached to Relisha Rudd, little girl missing from DC shelter. Huh? What is that? Send me that. I wanna. What is that about? My heart breaks for Kanika. I know. Bye. I'm so sick right now. I feel you. Drunk or whatever, nothing makes you go in there. Period. Period. Her face is swollen. You better know it. Her lip look busted and one of her eyelashes is messed up. Right? Kanika. I don't know why the family isn't making any noise and they see the lawyers aren't helping the mother. Okay? Kanika's spirit is strong, y'all. Would we all be pulled together like this? Think about it too. Amen, boo. Not to say it was not her. They might have positioned her. Who's to say at this point? It's a shame they would murder this girl. Sad. Oh yeah, why she had bangs. Well, they said that those weren't bangs. They said it was a leave out. So that was actually pieces of her natural hair that was left out of the actual weave that she had in. What about these cuts on her? What about that? Exactly. But I guess that was an accident too. She accidentally did that herself. Makes it harder to understand when the body is moved. Shaking my head. Shaking mine too. That's what I don't understand. You move how the body was, but I don't even know. She needs to call a lawyer from out of state and get it started. That's what should have happened from day one. Because like I said, they are within that city. They know of all the corrupt things that happen within that city. I would have been called a lawyer from day one outside of that city. I would have did it. I would have got me a little country lawyer too, really. Somebody who's been waiting to have his moment to really shine on something. You know what I'm saying? Who really's been doing his studies and due diligence to try to be the best lawyer in the world. You know what I'm saying? I would have gave it to him. Wouldn't you think she would have more bruises to her face if she was in a fight for her life? I mean, who knows at this point, really. She should have got a woman lawyer. She should have gotten something, anything better than the lawyers that she's been dealing with. These lawyers ain't at all. I told you everything is about a number or a dollar amount. The lawyer is just like anybody else. But, you know, a lot of people won't openly admit that you just clock in and out at your job for a check. A lot of people act like they really, really love it. But, you know what I'm saying? It's, at the end of the day, it's a job. It's what pays the bills. These lawyers don't care, for real. They're in Chicago. They deal with this so much that by now these lawyers probably burnt out on all these cases. They don't care to put that much energy in it. She was in the freezer. That prevented the bruising. True, probably. That is true now that I think about it, because we put ice on our bruises and any swelling to help bring stuff down. That's why they put her in there. Why no fingerprint testing though? The shoe, door, etc. That's just a cover up. The whole case is a cover up for something. They all will pay. Trust that God's not going to let them sleep well. You feel me? Rochelle, no reaction at all. At all. When the mama and sister got to see her body, why no reaction? Why the only see from steps away? Well, there was another video that came out, but Honestly, there's so much, there's so much crazy stuff in this case that it's, if we try to even explain this, it's all not going to make sense, because we're all going to be just keep on running in circles like we're all doing, because we've been now for the last month been trying to make sense out of nonsense. We all know without a shadow of a doubt that none of us are stupid, just like we all know that our eyes and our minds work perfectly fine. But people will try to convince you what you see isn't what you see, and what you think isn't what you think. No, that's not it. That's it. What, Johnny Conqueror would have been damn good, would he? Because if he would, he should have been the first to lend a helping hand out on this case. Sometimes it shouldn't be about the money. Sometimes it really should be about the person, because this person could actually be just like anybody else. Just like back in the day, it took a Martin Luther King to, basically give his life so that, it could help others. So if by chance that's what it took, then Johnny Conqueror could have gave a helping hand, and he's not hurting on no money, so he definitely could have, donated his time for free and done the case for free, or done it for a small price. Johnny Conqueror is deceased. Oh. Well, if he was alive. Whoever. Who's the next best to Johnny Conqueror? People say they dragging us with this to distract us on the missing people in FEMA camps after the hurricane shit. I don't know. What you mean? Message me, Nicole. That's crazy. Meek, what's up, boo? I'm telling you all, remember I was telling you, I'm not sure if you all found that video, but I told y'all there was a video of this, it was a white police officer. He stated that on November the 4th. I'm not sure, but what's going to happen, but there's some type of event or something that's going to be taking place. Not an event like, oh, kumbaya, this is the greatest event, like an event. You feel what I'm saying? An event where it's basically supposed to start implementing martial law. So, I don't know. Got you. I'll send you some videos. Please do, boo. I heard about missing people in FEMA camps. That's crazy, though. So you telling me that this hurricane happened, some people were in FEMA camps, and now they're missing? Yes, kids missing from FEMA from Hurricane Katrina. Oh, not the recent ones, though? Did you get those names? What names? Antiva is trying to start a lame civil war. Okay, yeah, that's the name, Antiva. Yep, from Hurricane Katrina. That's crazy. Jay and Nikki. Who is that? Jay and Nikki. What's that? I'm not sure about Irma. For all the crisis actors and everyone who had a hand in these murders and the deceiving of people and all the cover-ups, the lake of fire is for you all. A lot of black people can't be located. I'm talking about the last 2 months of hurricanes. Oh my God. They are YouTubers. And what is their name? Jay and Nikki. And what? It's what? I'm about to go there now. What are they? I forgot. I didn't forget. I feel like I never knew. What's on their page? I'm sorry. Jay and Nikki. What am I looking at? It's more than that. Hit me up. What you mean? Meek, they never got a hold of a liquor store owner where the security guard said that he thinks Kanika was a witness to a shooting and knew the people involved. Shooting could be motive. Huh? That's wild. What? I agree with what someone said earlier. This is bringing many together, but do y'all really believe she was killed? It's not about being stupid, just being realistic. I mean, I think she was killed. Remember the screenshot from Monifa to Irene? We couldn't watch the video in the text. Let me see. Hold on. I got too much thing. The text, the floor looked like the freezer / kitchen floor. I wonder if that's a video Monifa took of a freezer fight. I have no idea. Y'all, please be careful. Stay prayed up. Watch your surroundings. This world is gone. For real, though. Watch her video. She talks about Kanika. Which one? Which video? Because the one that she just updated with the Michelle Rutherford from the news.
I was watching.
Oh, girl, I got that link. Okay, girl. If they bring back martial law, they should put it in Chicago.
That's just what I looked up. I said, this is just what I looked up.
The Jay and Nikki?
Yeah.
I'm about to say, okay, yes, maybe. Because I seen that. She had to go on live to let everybody know that the footage was for real. Because, like many, when you log in from your phone, it wouldn't show you. And even on your computer, it won't even show you. Because, let me see if I can go to it right now. Let me see. Because, let's see. So, let's see. So, Kanika Jenkins. Let me see if I can find. See what I'm saying? Everybody is coming out and speaking, but y'all had y'all's opportunity to really speak, honestly. They have officially ruled that. Why is it so big?
I'm not putting no pictures out. I'm not, they're going to be all over y'all timeline soon. I promise. People are, actually, they on the Rosemont website. That's where it came from, the source.
You see what I'm saying? But that's not what I wanted y'all to watch. I was just saying, like, why they can come out so freely now, but why not help everybody? Warning, these photos in this article are extremely graphic photos. I was trying to go to the Rosemont link to see was it working yet. But I have no idea. But yeah, all these sites are showing. I can't believe that these sites really are just blatantly just, you know what I'm saying? Just like this unoccupied. Why is this kitchen this dirty for an unoccupied kitchen? I mean, why is this freezer this dirty when it's unoccupied and supposedly going to be for a restaurant that's coming soon? But yet, they had the chef and everybody else, you know, already cooking out of it and prepping meals and crazy things. See, they're showing all type of different stuff. They released they released all of this. It's just crazy. Let me see if that link works yet. Because it wasn't working, y'all. It literally wasn't. The Rosemont link. And they still, I don't know why. Why is it doing this? It's still just like this. That's why everyone was coming at the news lady all crazy. Because they're like, you're lying. You're doing clickbait, like everybody likes to say. But it was like, no, she wasn't lying. It's just can be accessed from just anything. Why does Natura look so spaced out? I don't know. Why are they speaking out on it when they've been done with it? And they could have kept eyes on it and they really could have helped. This is in their city. Like I said, even when you have differences, there are people all across the world who work with people or who have to engage with people every day that they're at odds with or may have differences with. But that doesn't mean that the job doesn't get done, which the job was for Kanika. Justice for Kanika at that. But hey, whatever. It probably crashed. I don't even know, because even when I caught it, as soon as it hit, before like it really hit, it was never on there, which is crazy. And this is what I was saying. He's coming out.
I need y'all to come in here and I need y'all to share this video of anger that I feel right now. Looking at the video, at those photos of Kenneka Jenkins' body. And if you still think for one iota of a second that this was an accident that was done without some kind of foul play, then you are a person that I never hope I run into until this case is solved. Because right now...
But yeah, enough of that, because it's funny how they're all coming out now. But weren't y'all just flying out to other people's cities to help their problems? Y'all should have stayed on this case from day one and never let up. I don't care who got into what, who said what, who asked what. Like I said, we can, there's a way to work with people that may not agree with us or may not like us in our own space. You still do the mission and you still do the job if that was, in fact, the mission and if that was, in fact, the job. So, sad. And now, because the job didn't get handled how it should from nobody, honestly, now we're stuck with this. You know what I'm saying? Now Miss Teresa is stuck with this all over the internet. All over the internet, okay? And trust me, this is going to be something that's going to keep on being shared and plastered all over the internet. And that in itself is sick. The case is closed. And this is definitely a Freaky Friday, okay? But it's crazy. And then you have, did y'all see where, let me just show y'all. I don't even want to say his name, but I'm gonna call him Mr. Interviews. But did y'all see Mr. Interviews? He was mad and stated he was going to put out all the footage of with Irene, and he supposedly has a footage of the security guard. So let's see. Let's see. Unless they removed his video. How do you look at it? Oh. Dang. Everybody. I can't even find it. Let me see. But anyways, it was just a video. I didn't even want to say his name, but it's a video of Zach TV. And he was mad too, acting. I mean, well, he stated that he's going to put out, for now, due to the hotel, that he's going to put out the footage of Irene. And he stated now that he even had an interview with a security guard, and the security guard was like, after talking with him, was like, no, I don't want you to put out the interview because something about he knew he messed up and wasn't supposed to do it or something. I don't know. And then this is a crazy, I don't know, because I'm gonna tell you one thing. Everyone keeps on stating that this is fake, and if this is, I'm telling you one thing, this is a sick ass prank, okay? There's nothing funny about it. Nothing. And because, you know, I'm gonna tell you why people think it's fake. Let's just go through it together. Because they're stating, like, if she's dead, how is she basically posing like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, if she's dead, like, how is her body just sitting like this? You know what I'm saying? And they're like, it looks like she's kind of posing. It's just wow. Let me see. Go back to that right fast. What was that stain? So now the stain looks black. I don't even freaking know. They're like, why is she... This can't be fake, though. Like I said, I don't know. It's just sick. I doubt that they... I kind of would hope, well... I don't want to doubt anything because anything is possible. But I would hope, I really would hope that this wouldn't be some sick game. I really would hope that. But it's, oh, here it goes right here. The video where he was.
Yo, I'm driving in my car. I'm headed to a fucking business meet right now. It's almost dark. We're in the middle of Chirac in the hood, Chicago, Illinois, whatever you want to fucking call it. I'm sick to my motherfucking stomach. I can't even stomach this. If you was a stupid bitch and you say the hotel don't have nothing to do with it, I want you to kill yourself. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. All
yeah, but he said he's gonna put out some stuff. So he says, but you know, we've been waiting a month now for that Irene interview, it seems like. Let's see, let me see. Now,
hey guys, I'm Carla
it's there's this lady that's been messaging me, and she stated that you all know the lady in the pink, right? That was in the lobby, right? They said that she made a phone. Let me pull up my message first. I'm not gonna show you the lady who messaged me, but she stated that the lady in the pink is the one who made a phone call to where's my, oh no, hold on. Oh, here it goes. Okay, let me show you. Let's see. How do I, hold on, y'all. Let me just turn to it.
I wanted to come on here. I want to share some information that I have. You know, I don't.
Shout out to Beach Beauty 35.
A lady emailed
I don't know if you all seen this.
and she said she was watching Planet of the Fakes Pink Lady video, and someone was able to see which numbers was punched in when she was using the front desk telephone.
They said that the lady, okay, let me just tell y'all. They say that the lady in the pink, the white lady in the pink that was in the lobby, who was making a phone call on her phone, they said they were able to look at the number that she punched in, and the number that she punched in led to I'm trying to get back to my, oh, hold on. Oh, here it goes. Let's see. Yesterday, okay, this is what I was trying to tell you yesterday. Okay, so it says the girl in the pink white chick made a call from the front desk. Someone got the number and called it. The number was to Kristen Lubitsch, who is a heart transplant coordinator. I have over 200 videos in a playlist for Kanika, so I have to search for it. And then that's when she sent me the video link of the number, which led to a Kristen Lubitsch. Let me look up that name. Let's look up Kristen Lubitsch, who is she's a heart transplant coordinator. Now, why that late at night would that lady in the pink call a heart transplant coordinator? What sense would that make? Let me see. Let me see. I don't know. I can't find her. But yeah, something about that. So I don't even know. So what do y'all think about that? Her and this Kristen Lubitsch. Meek, everyone need to send pic of the coroner hiding camera to media outlets. Why? So they can overlook us? I send them crap all the time. Meek, she is posed like that because she is frozen solid. They rolled her from original position of being on her face. Great job. I feel you. I was just reading what someone said because they said it, that they think it was fake because of how she was posing. Meek, they're covering for Hotel Mirror, gets profit from hotel he can't afford. For this publicity to hotel, he will lose money. I feel you. I feel that. But it's crazy still. That's crazy. Why would you say that? Zach be lying, I think. He's full of it. You think? Because that Irene video, we're still waiting on that. I'm going to delete this comment. I mean, not delete, but I'm going to block this user. Because they're saying crazy things like that she shouldn't have died. Like that she should have died in a car crash. People are ignorant. Meek, they gave us those pictures to distract everyone from surveillance videos. They know they're getting close to keep watching surveillance video. It's something in it. They have video with pics. That's crazy. I'm going to go through that footage that's linked on that website, and because in case they might take something down, or hell, they might have already, basically put it up what they wanted to and destroyed all the other evidence since the case is closed. Like I said, they didn't hand that file over, so they definitely went ahead and did some things. What's your email? dcstarent@gmail.com. That's why I don't have no friends at all but my wife. F friends. You feel me, Cali boy? It looks like to me that she was sitting down. She could have been, but they said that she was face down on her side. Her entire murder was premeditated, from the clique she rode with to the Nesbitt clan being there. Tanisha Kavar and other sisters. The editor, Cassandra Walker, with Charles the Nesbitt Walker. I definitely think so. This case should not be closed. It shouldn't. But what are we going to do? Because Rosemont definitely closed it. If these videos are edited, it's obvious there is more going on. You gotta know. You gotta know. People think it's fake because of the family reaction. People think it's fake because of the family reaction, no arrest, no lead. Like, all of this, what do they call it? All of this tea is out. But ain't nobody sipping on it for real. Because had they be sipping on it, they wouldn't have thought this was no accident. I'm gonna have to block these. I see the trolls are coming in. Meek, the police are stopping the protesters tonight because the case is closed, and the police are telling the police is telling the protesters to go home. Yeah, because they know tonight that they was about to set it off probably. Team, what the hell? Meek, block him. Exactly. I had to block him. Real fast too. Because that comment was crazy. That's why I said the trolls started coming in. I wonder if we all start flooding the case. FBI, if they're open the case, or they're not. Definitely, Gabrielle. I had to block them. All this negative. Meek, just because they say closed doesn't mean it can't be reopened with new evidence. Right, but when I say that it's closed and there's nothing else right now, only because what they put out is things that they've already looked at, and they know that when we depict it and pull it apart as we're going to do, they know that in the end that, basically they probably narrowed it down to all of the things that we're probably going to question about those pictures. But being there's nothing, I guess, big enough for them in their eyes, they won't open this case. It's going to have to be something huge. And by huge, I mean the killer himself is going to have to come on live. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how huge it's going to have to be for them to open up this case. Other than that, they might open up this case, but it's going to be in some years. Definitely when it's extra cold case file. This is so sad. Definitely. There isn't a reaction to the new video was released yesterday. I seen it. One of the family members, yeah, I seen that too. Why did they close it? They stated that there was no further investigation that was going to take place. They stated that the reason why it's closed is because there is no evidence showing them that, it doesn't show them that it wasn't, and that, it doesn't lead to anything else, they stated, basically. Meek, isn't there an independent autopsy that Teresa attorney requested? So I thought, until another one came out from what appeared to be non-independent. It still seemed to be along the same lines, because some of those people that did the new autopsy stated that they were close with it was said that they were close with Frank Markle. So let me block him. Thank y'all. Y'all be on it. y'all be like, block? Yes, we gotta block him. But it's crazy, y'all. But I'm about to get off of here. But if I hear anything new, or if anything new was put out, I got y'all. But jump in the comments. Let's talk about it. What do y'all think at the end of the day? What do y'all think is going on? Who did what? And is this fair? Is this an accident? What? Bye, y'all. Good night.